What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Action Sunday. School Me is almost wrapped up. Today, I just want to talk about the next Lethal Weapon in the series, Lethal Weapon 3. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. All right, if the first two Lethal Weapon movies were good, how would the third one match up? Well, let's see. Depending on how you look at it, I feel like it's a bit of a mixed bag. Sure, there's another more wrinkle to the fold, as in the form of Lorna, this new female cop that eventually Riggs just falls in love with over the course of the movie. And I feel like I think it was kind of perfect. Interesting thing, because let's see, I think you were trying to, again, it's more good character development, especially for the character of Martin Riggs, because to me, I feel like he's kind of like the glue that holds the whole story together across all the movies, okay? So I think that's a pretty good thing. Now, as for, let's see, everyone else, let's see, Leo's now a real estate agent. Roger's planning on retiring, so yeah, and of course, he keeps saying, I'm getting too old for this, but I will admit, the opening scene with the armored truck is so damn entertaining. I love it, okay? And after all that, it just goes off from there. You got an ex-cop trying to get his revenge. There's a shit ton of things that it's like you think it's gonna go wrong, but it does go wrong. And of course, the cool thing is, oh shit, armor-piercing rounds. Oh my god, they're called cop killers, okay, essentially. But man, and, I will admit, casting Stuart Wilson, aka the guy who played from Mask of Zorro, I think he did a pretty good job playing Jack Travis. He's the former ex-cop. He's got some kind of vendetta against the LAPD and all this crap. There's a whole story. Again, I don't want to give much away. If anybody's never seen any of the Lethal Weapon movies before, which you really should. I personally prefer these movies or the damn show, because I did not like the show. I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you. Okay, so yeah. Not much else I can say. The action's there. Riggs is more unchained as ever. Leo gets, he's like the definite comedic foil for both of them. He's constantly saying, "Hey, can't get in there. This can't get a gun," and he keeps just shooting him down. And of course, it's just perfect of how all of them work. And Joe Pesci, poor him. I feel bad that hey, we're gonna make another movie. I'm like, hey, we're gonna bring back Leo. And he's like, yeah. And of course, if you look at the bill, it's Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, that says, and Joe Pesci, and Pesci, you see him trying to look over their shoulders. I'm like, it's so damn funny. But yeah, the more focus, it's obviously more character development. As the final act gets up, it's there's more building blocks, and it sets up for what we see is potentially the fourth movie, because by the end you're like, oh, okay, Roger's not going to retire, or something big's on the horizon, and they definitely allude to you as the credits begin to roll. And of course, I don't know if anybody knew about this. There's a extra ending, just like early in the movie. Actually, if no one's seen it, I apologize. I meant to say not just the armored truck. Before that, there was the bomb threat kind of thing with the cat and all that. That was hysterical. And they're like, no, there's no bomb. There's no bomb there. It's after the credits, and it's oh shit. They pull up the bomb. The place goes up, and he's like, that was not our job. It's a really good icing on the cake to make you laugh. So yeah, I feel like this one's got more comedy, a little bit more darker moments, but I still prefer the other two. So that's just me. But if you guys have seen Lethal Weapon 3, I want to hear your thoughts. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to give Lethal Weapon 3 a 7.5 out of 10. That's as best as I'm going to give it. Okay, it's not as perfect as the other two, but it's enjoyable. But I like the other two. But it's your preference. Okay, which movies has better character development? Which one's got the more action? Which one's got more comic and serious moments, or the perfect balance? Okay, yeah, it's everyone's preference. Okay. So that does for this week. Let me know what you think. Those videos, grab my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.